Welcome to Decoristique, your haven for all things vintage, classic, and rustic. Today, we're diving into the luxurious world of Victorian-era home decor. Whether you're a seasoned antique hunter or just beginning to explore vintage style, this video is packed with inspiration and tips tailored for you. The Victorian era, spanning from 1837 to 1901, was known for its opulence, intricate details, and romantic charm. By incorporating authentic or reproduction Victorian finds into your modern home, you can create a timeless and elegant space that feels warm and storied. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video if you love vintage decor, and comment below with your favorite Victorian-style item or question. Your support helps us keep sharing beautiful, historically inspired content every week. Victorian decor is defined by ornate detailing, dark woods, rich fabrics, and a passion for decorative layering. It reflects a time when industrial innovations allowed more people access to luxurious materials and furnishings. Think of rooms adorned with velvet drapes, carved mahogany furniture, gaslight chandeliers, and floral wallpaper. There's a sense of grandeur but also a deeply personal, collected over time charm. The style ranges from Gothic Revival to Eastlake, and even touches of Rococo and Neoclassical. Understanding the nuances of Victorian taste helps you select pieces that are true to the era while matching your personal aesthetic. Begin your Victorian makeover by sourcing one or two key pieces of statement furniture. Look for antique or reproduction items like a tufted settee, a fainting couch, or an intricately carved sideboard. Victorian furniture often features dark woods such as walnut, rosewood, and mahogany. These materials give the furniture weight and presence, instantly transforming a room into something more dramatic and elegant. Upholstery is equally important. Velvet, brocade, and damask fabrics are iconic choices. Deep colors like burgundy, emerald, and navy add the sense of richness that defines Victorian interiors. Victorian lighting was both decorative and practical. Look for antique gaslight fixtures that have been converted to electric, or reproduction chandeliers and sconces with frosted glass shades and floral motifs. Chandeliers were a centerpiece of Victorian homes, often made of brass, crystal, or etched glass. Install one in your dining room or entryway to capture that grandeur. Table lamps with fabric shades trimmed in fringe or tassels also reflect the period perfectly. Opt for dimmable bulbs to mimic the soft glow of candlelight, which enhances the romantic atmosphere. Victorian color schemes were lush and moody, often inspired by nature and exotic influences. Popular shades include forest green, oxblood red, mustard yellow, and deep plum. Paint your walls in these hues or introduce them through draperies, rugs, and accessories. Rich color blocking with ornate borders or dado rails can also add architectural interest. If you're hesitant to go bold, use lighter Victorian-inspired colors like sage green, dusty rose, or parchment cream, then layer with darker accents through furniture and textiles. Mirrors in Victorian homes weren't just practical, they were a key decorative element. Gilded frames with floral or rococo carvings were common and helped reflect candlelight or early electric bulbs. An overmantel mirror above your fireplace or a large gilt-framed mirror in the hallway makes a grand, era-authentic statement. The larger and more ornate, the better. Look for aged glass with some patina or slight spotting. It adds to the authenticity and tells a story. Reproduction mirrors are also a great option if you're on a budget. Layering textiles is essential to the Victorian look. Think velvet drapes with tassels, lace curtains, Persian-style rugs, and embroidered cushions. These soft furnishings create warmth and visual depth. Heavy draperies not only offer privacy but also add texture and opulence. Choose colors and patterns that coordinate with your furniture and wall colors for a cohesive feel. Don't forget about tablecloths and doilies. These were everyday accents in Victorian homes. Look for hand-crocheted pieces or reproductions with floral motifs to drape over side tables or dressers. Victorian households often displayed their finest china in glass front cabinets or on open shelves. Blue and white transferware, floral porcelain, and bone china tea sets were especially beloved. You can find authentic pieces at antique stores, estate sales, or even online auctions. Display them in a cabinet or hang decorative plates on the wall for a charming effect. Even if you're not using them for dining, these items add elegance and history to your space. Group them by color, pattern, or theme for maximum visual impact. The fireplace was often the heart of a Victorian room. Whether working or decorative, the mantelpiece was typically adorned with clocks, candelabras, framed photographs, and vases. Recreate this look with a symmetrical arrangement using authentic or reproduction pieces. Add a mantel clock in brass or marble and pair it with candle holders and small collectibles. Layering is key. Don't be afraid to place items in front of each other or lean artwork against the wall. The goal is to create a lush, lived-in, and lovingly curated feel. Victorian art was sentimental, romantic, and highly detailed. Portraits, still lifes, and pastoral scenes were especially popular. Look for gilded frames with elaborate carvings. Hang artwork in gallery-style arrangements or feature a large oil painting above a sofa or fireplace. Subjects like florals, classical figures, or animals add timeless beauty to your space. You can also mix in vintage prints or engravings for a more layered gallery wall. Use antique brass picture rails or hang with velvet ribbons for added authenticity. A Victorian home wasn't complete without a quiet corner for reading and reflection. Choose a tufted armchair, a small side table, and a vintage reading lamp to set the scene. Add a bookcase or display shelf with leather-bound books, antique volumes, or reproduction classics. A globe, a magnifying glass, or letter writing set adds period charm. Top it off with a lace doily or a velvet throw, and you've created a sanctuary of calm that feels like it came straight from a 19th century novel. Victorian decor often celebrated the wonders of the world. Curiosity cabinets filled with shells, fossils, feathers, or scientific instruments were fashionable and intellectual. Start your own collection of small treasures, whether they're antique keys, cameos, old letters, or taxidermy pieces. Display them in glass domes or shadow boxes. These curiosities invite conversation and add depth to your home, showing off your personality and your love for history. Antique books aren't just for reading, they're also beautiful decor. Look for leather-bound editions, gilt spines, or embossed covers to stack on tables or shelves. Add visual interest with vintage postcards, sheet music, or handwritten letters tucked under glass or pinned to a bulletin board. These paper goods evoke the romanticism and intellectual spirit of the Victorian age, grounding your space in storytelling and sentiment. Victorian homes often featured intricate rugs, tile work, or parquet flooring. Oriental-style rugs with floral or geometric patterns were particularly popular. Layer rugs over hardwood floors or even over carpet to add richness and color. Opt for fringe and bold borders for that period-accurate look. Victorian-style floor cloths or stencil designs are another great way to bring antique charm to kitchens or hallways. Victorian homes embraced houseplants, often showcasing them in ornate planters or tiered stands. Ferns, palms, and ivy were the favorites of the time. Use wrought iron plant stands or ceramic jardinières to elevate your greenery. Place them in bay windows, conservatories, or corners of your parlor. Hanging baskets and terrariums also became fashionable in the late Victorian period. These add a soft, living touch that complements heavy furnishings and dark colors. Victorian decor was deeply personal. Family photographs in oval frames, heirlooms passed down, and sentimental trinkets were prominently displayed. Use a small curio cabinet or shadow box to showcase keepsakes, or hang a family photo gallery in a hallway with mismatched antique frame. It's the story behind each item that brings your space to life and makes your Victorian-inspired home truly unique and meaningful. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the enchanting world of Victorian-era home decor. We hope you're leaving inspired and ready to bring some vintage elegance into your own space. Victorian style is all about romance, detail, and personality. Whether you go all in or just add a few curated pieces, remember that every little touch tells a story. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Decoristique, like the video to support our channel, and comment below with your favorite tip or vintage find. Until next time, keep it classic, keep it cozy,